What's going on, you guys? I hope you're all doing well, my fellow Hoosiers, beer lovers, just general fans of the channel. Welcome back. If you're coming from my previous video where I reviewed the Screaming Spiders, I really hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you're new to this channel, I pretty much discover Indiana one glass, one run at a time. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Klaudless and Indy. I'm Klaudless and I'm an Indy, and fortunately for you, it is another beverage review. And what am I reviewing today? Today, I'm reviewing the Jinx Proof Lager by Three Floyds. Three Floyds Brewery. They are in Hammond, Indiana. Yeah, so I actually picked this up at Total Wine. I want to say like maybe about a month ago or so. Saw they were doing a tasting there. I was working there. I was doing a tasting myself, and Three Floyds just so happened to be doing a tasting there. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what they got. And I tried this. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty good. I think I'll take a six-pack home. And now here I am, reviewing it for you guys. If you've had this one before, you know, give a thumbs up or tell me what you think about it rather in the comments. Yeah, but before I even get the can out, just look at this. Just look at this box design here. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed yet, but these are actually cobras with eyes in their throats. That's crazy, man. You know, I mean, cobras already typically, snakes in general typically already have two eyes, but these cobras here have three eyes. And yeah, I'm not really sure if that's something I want to mess with. I mean, and it looks like they're immune to fire too. Yeah, it's just not a good time. Not a good time, you guys. And then of course there is this here. I think this is the first time I've ever where the packaging looked different than what's on the can. I'm about to get right to that, you guys. So, but here it looks like there's a heart, maybe a skull there. I can't actually see. And then there's some arrows shot through it. Got some ribbons. Then on this side here, we've got more snakes, Three Floyds. And if you don't know, the Three Floyds refers to the father and I think his two sons, if I'm correct on that. So instead of saying Floyd and Sons, you got Three Floyds. So, and yeah, this was actually canned in March, so this is a relatively new batch. Here it has the ABV on it, 5.7%. And it even has some of the details about it on the box. So let's go ahead and get this can. I gotta find the cold one because only one was actually in the beer fridge. Everything else was in storage. So yeah, this is what the cans look like. They all look the same. I think that would have been pretty cool if the can had the snakes on them too, the cobras, the three-eyed cobras, but they don't. Also, just to let you know, as per usual, I do have my daughter with me, so if you guys see a black box appear on the screen, just know that's her. She likes to be in my videos sometimes. But yeah, it's not normal. I wonder what that means exactly. So, as you guys can see here, pretty similar to what was already on the box, Three Floyds Jinx Proof Lager. Let's see if it has a description here. It does. If you want to pause the video to read that, you can. I'm going to go ahead and read that right now. So, a crisp, pale, and refreshing lager with a light malt sweetness and plenty of noble hop notes. 3floyds.com. Okay, so interesting. What are we expecting here? I'm trying to think of something that's similar, but I can't at this moment. But I know that this reminds me of something. I'm gonna say maybe a Helles. I think that's what I'm thinking of. So not necessarily a Pilsner, which is going to have, maybe be a little grainy, maybe have a little bit of bitterness there, maybe be a little dry perhaps, but this here is going to be more like a Helles, so it's going to be a little sweet, a little on the malty side there. Yeah, that's what we're expecting. So I wonder, because they said noble hops, does that mean we're going to get some Hallertau hops, maybe? Do you guys remember my Oktoberfest video where I reviewed the Oktoberfest beer by Sun King? I pretty much went into depth about the malts and the hops because they actually provide the information. Provided the information for them, and that beer was as German as you can get, without being brewed in Germany. So for this, we're going to be using my wine in glass here, and yeah, let's just get into this here. Bam. Also, the last time I went to Three Floyds in Hammond, I was there for a funeral, and I decided, to stop by Three Floyds because it was literally right down the street from the brewery, and unfortunately the tap room was closed, but they were still selling, beers to go. And I wonder if they're open. If anyone knows in the comments, if you've been there recently, let me know. Oh, look at that, you guys! Look at that. That is surprisingly interesting. Okay, this is surprisingly very interesting, and they are right. This is not very normal. Okay, it looks like the sun is moving on me here. This is not very normal because this almost looks gold. It almost looks golden. This was darker than the unfiltered IPA I just reviewed, the Screaming Spiders by Sun King Brewery. Okay, this is almost like a golden ale. Okay. And it's maybe because of the temperature. Obviously, we do know that the temperature will affect its transparency, the body a little bit. I think there's or its translucency, whatever that word is. A little bit of head on there. But I can see the logo through the glass. I'll turn it for you guys, see if you can see it. I can't really see it due to the distance I am from the camera. But yeah, not a lot of carbonation bubbles in there. Looks pretty darn light. Let's get into this. But head not retaining all that much, but it's still very white. They're almost silky. Kind of reminds me of the beach a little bit. Looking in the glass, it's like, oh wow, okay. Oh wow, you can just on the nose. Okay, it's not a very strong nose. I do have to get in the glass to smell it, but right in the face, you smell the malts. Almost pretty much how I mentioned an Oktoberfest beer. That's almost kind of what it reminds me of, like the caramel malts. And they did say the malty sweetness. So, let's get in this. Oh wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I was going to say that there's a little bit of bitterness to this. It's definitely hop forward. Definitely a hop forward lager. And it's so weird because I feel like the malts kind of dominates the aroma a bit. Dominating the aroma. Or maybe I just don't have enough experience with the noble hops to be able to, distinguish between the hops and the malts on the aroma. But what I'm saying is that, at least from my perspective, from my knowledge, the malts dominate the aroma and the hops dominate the palate. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like there's almost like an orange zest in there. I think that's the best way I can describe that. An orange, piney, citrus there. And of course, when I say orange, I'm meaning citrus, like an orange citrus. Oh, and future videos, if I haven't mentioned it before, when I'm saying like pine or grapefruit or orange, I'm thinking of citrus fruit, and and of course I could say citrus, but I'm just going straight to the particular citrus that I'm tasting. But yeah, it's very interesting, very interesting, you guys. I'm not sure how I feel about this, to be honest with you. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I tell you what, the smell continues to lure me back to the glass. It continues to, for lack of a better term, make me continue to take another sip. Even though when I actually drink it, I'm like, this is still not what I'm expecting. No. This does not smell how it tastes. Yeah, very interesting. I mean, I probably would drink a liter of this. I honestly, I could. It almost reminds me of I don't want to say like Blue Moon, because I haven't had Blue Moon in years, honestly. But I'm trying to think of another like orange citrusy, maybe a wheat ale, because I guess that's kind of how it feels a little bit. It does feel like it has a little bit of body. Yeah, it feels like it has a little bit of body there. But I could definitely drink a liter of this. And that might be it. So what, that's 3 pints? Y'all sit down and have 3 pints? It's like, maybe. Well, no, actually. I think I would have 1 pint, but I would have 1 liter. So I guess that's how you have to think of it. Maybe if that even, I don't even know if that makes any sense, honestly. But I think that would be it. I would probably, even though I typically don't use a number system when I'm rating beers, I would give this a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, that's where I'm at. And some people are like, hey, that 8 out of 10, that's really good. That's really good. I'm like, well, yeah. And I guess how I'm thinking of it is, a system I think I started at the beginning. I'm not sure if I did it with beers though, but I think I may have done it with wine when I was doing some wine reviews. Not on this channel though, but like on Reddit and whatnot, where 50, it was like, I think it was like out of 100 points, and 50 points went to what? Would you drink it? Could you finish it, or did you like it? And I do like it, so already it's already getting a 5. The aroma, I did like the aroma. I did like the taste of it. I just think that the aroma and the taste kind of clash a little bit for me. It's weird. It's making my mind do different things, but I can't stop drinking it. so that's why it gets an 8 out of 10 for me, and I would indeed have a liter of this. Yes, I am finishing this. I would drink it at Oktoberfest. Okay, I mean, it's good. It's good. I would recommend this. 8 out of 10, I'm recommending this, you guys. Go down to 3 Floyds, if you can, in Hammond, Indiana. I mean, just go check out, I mean, why wouldn't you explore Indiana? I mean, Indiana has a lot to offer, okay? Especially if you like the outdoors and whatnot, like myself. But, yeah, go down there. Get yourself a 6-pack, or stop at your Total Wine. You already know they have the lowest prices anywhere, and pick yourself up a 6-pack, or just a single. You can always get a single of this, and yeah. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you like this, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Down in the description, I've got all the ways you can support me, whether it's following me on Instagram or Facebook or Patreon, Coffee, etc., whatever. And yeah, this has been Klaudless and Indy reviewing the Jinx proof lager. I wonder where they got that name from, honestly, and why do they call it Jinx proof? And I haven't said Jinx in quite some time either. It's been a long time since I've said that. Maybe I'll have to look it up online. You know, I am thinking about possibly doing some videos where I'm just, hey, let's check out brewery websites. You know, who's got the best one? I know. You know, but yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm done now. Anyways, with that being said, you guys, cheers, sláinte, salud, skol, nostrovia, pros, peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.